What's going on, family and friends? This is My Thoughts Uncut. I am your host, Terrence Manning. We're going to be talking about the FBI stopping a potential terrorist threat in Dearborn, Michigan. Let's see what they have to say.
7 News Detroit.
Right now, investigations are underway in at least two Metro Detroit cities after the head of the FBI announced that the agency thwarted a terror attack this morning in Michigan. FBI Director Kash Patel posting on social media earlier today saying multiple people were arrested this morning and claims they were plotting an attack over holiday weekend. Now, he did not say.
You see, these people are evil. These people are crazy. Plot an attack for Halloween weekend, which we can tell means that they were going to do things to kids as well. So whatever plans they had, thankfully, FBI and Kash Patel stopped them.
Exactly where or when this attack would have taken place, but the Michigan FBI field office confirms with 7 News Detroit that the agents were in Dearborn and Inkster this morning, conducting what they're calling, quote, law enforcement activities. Now, they did not say what they were doing in those cities or give any details on any arrests. But we do have 7 News Detroit's Ryan Marshall, who is on Hogger Street, not far from Fordson High School in Dearborn. That's where the FBI tells us one of the raids happened this morning. Ryan, we know you've been on the scene for hours now. What can you tell us?
Well, good morning, Kiera. Yeah, we're here on the scene right now of where the FBI has raided this home near Fordson High School in Dearborn. Just moments ago, they took out what looked like, I don't know what it was, but it certainly looked to be some sort of computer component. They placed it in a car. There's the FBI evidence response team that came in and took something out of the house. Right now, they are currently in that home. It's unclear what, in fact, they are actually doing. I'm going to step out of the scene here for just a second here. FBI Director Kash Patel posted on social media earlier this morning that the agency has thwarted a potential terrorist attack and arrested multiple people who were allegedly plotting a violent attack over Halloween weekend.
I know the neighbors got to be
evidence
sick about
response
this.
team is here from the FBI. The Michigan State Police Emergency Support Team also here, but it's unclear their involvement in this investigation. Now, the FBI hasn't released any.
And I would think that they're very precautious because they don't know what's in the home. They don't know if it's booby trapped. They don't know if there's certain things that they touch or do that would set something off. Because if they're plotting a terrorist attack, they would probably have some devices that can go off. So they got to be very careful. That's why they have all these people there.
Additional details into when this raid actually happened, when and how specifically they believe the attack was going to go down, where it was going to take place, who specifically was involved in the planning of the attack, and who was being targeted. They've been inside this house all morning. We even saw them escort a woman out of the house not too long ago, maybe about 45 minutes ago or so. Now, we know, Kiera, that today is Halloween and thousands of people across the region will be on the streets trick-or-treating tonight. We're hoping to learn more from the FBI. One additional thing to note, that Dearborn police told 7 News Detroit they were not made aware of this FBI conducted operations ahead of time, and they were not involved in any of the investigations. Certainly still a very fluid and active scene. As we get more information, we'll get it to you on air and online. But for now, I'm Ryan Marshall reporting live here in Dearborn near Fordson High School. We'll send it back to you, Kiera.
Yeah, absolutely. Still a very active scene. We can see one of the agents coming out of the home right now. Ryan, we appreciate that report. We have team coverage for you today. We also have 7 News Detroit's Tierra Braddock, who is on the scene of what we're told was another raid in Dearborn. This
Doesn't she look pregnant? I think she's pregnant. Congratulations to her. That's always a blessing.
one was at Middle Point Street, which is near Tyerman Avenue. So, Tierra, tell us what you're seeing there.
Yes, hello, Kiera. Yeah, we're on the scene right now. Now you can see the Michigan State Patrol car right behind me. Now I did see some people with FBI vests going inside that garage right there in that home. Now it looks to be they're focused on the home where that Michigan State police car is stationed right in front. Now I did speak to a neighbor who said that at around 4:30 in the morning, her husband heard a couple loud bangs, and when they got out, they saw a lot of police presence earlier this morning. And as you can see, they are still out here. Now we're still trying trying to piece together exactly what they're doing at this home. We have been seeing some agents come in and out, but not too many. You can see it's just one police car right here. We're going to guess that there's some other vehicles stationed around that might be unmarked, but I have been seeing people with FBI vests walking around along with the troopers. And again, as Ryan said, as we continue to give more information, we'll be making sure to update you all at home, on air, and online. But for now, reporting live in Dearborn, Tierra Braddock, 7 News Detroit.
Yeah, so many people wanting to know exactly what happened here, a thwarted terror attack right here in our state. We appreciate the work for you, Tierra, and also Ryan, trying to.
All right, we're going to go to another source, CNN, and see what they have to say.
Breaking news, FBI Director Kash Patel says his agency prevented what he's calling a potential terrorist attack planned for the Halloween holiday weekend in Michigan. Let's go live now to our Bryn Gingras. Bryn, we've learned that multiple people have been arrested. What else do we know here?
Yeah, very thin on the information, Pam. I got to be honest with you. I got to tell you, so many reporters at CNN are making phone calls, trying to connect the dots, exactly what is going on here, what the FBI Director Kash Patel is talking about in that post, but they have not released any more information.
Okay, so usually the FBI, especially with this administration, when they capture or stop evil, vile people, they usually post it on X, and they give out details on what they did, how much drugs, or what this person was about. But with this possible terrorist attack, I have not seen or heard anything. And that should tell you something, friends. It should tell you that this investigation is still ongoing, and there are probably other terrorist groups within the US that is connected to this. Also, I didn't hear any local police say anything about this as well when we just watched on the ABC News. So that means they probably didn't know either. So this was really kept in, close knit tight. No one was told. It was just a small group of people who knew about this, and then they acted on it and they stopped a potential terrorist attack. So if CNN, I have not seen any news network with any information on who are the people that they arrested. They're not going to tell you that because, one, like I said, it's ongoing, and two, is for safety reasons. This thing could be bigger than this. And if it is, then you got to let these guys do their job. But let's see what they have to say.
What we know is that he said that there was a thwarted attack that was plotted to happen over the Halloween weekend, and as a result, multiple people have been arrested.
Kids?
The big questions here are: how far along was this plot really in its developmental process? Like, was it actually going to happen this weekend? Where are the potential targets? And of course, who might be involved? Are we talking about domestic terrorism? Are we talking about inspiration from overseas terrorists? So these are all questions that we are asking our sources, and we are coming close to getting a little bit more detail, but not there quite yet. But of course, we'll bring that to you. What we also know, Pam, this morning is that Dearborn officials in Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit, and Inkster both have confirmed, and the FBI in Detroit field office as well, that activity was taking place, investigation by FBI officials happening in their cities. They put out a public alert saying, listen, people can relax, there is no need for alarm, that those investigations were happening in cities by the FBI. So we know that they are happening in those two towns, active investigations by the FBI. But again, not much more detail about that. Of course, this is Halloween, October 31st. Again, I've been saying it harkens for me just being in New York.
Dearborn is a extremely large community of Islamic culture people. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Not, but we'll see.
That incident that happened back in 2017, that, terrorist-inspired attack that happened along the West Side Highway in New York, killing 8 people. So this is a day, as you know, Pam, so many law enforcement on high alert. And of course, this sounds like a potential terrorist attack was thwarted. So we're working to get more details, and as soon as I get them, we'll bring them to you.
We all are. I was making calls, too, before the show, trying to get any more details. I know you're working the phones, too, Bryn.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, this is a great thing. The FBI has been rocking it since they started basically in January when he got inaugurated. So we should be thankful for this FBI. We should be thankful for the Trump administration. Look what the FBI has been doing since Trump is in office. They have actually been doing law enforcement activities, stopping the bad guys, stopping potential terrorists. They weren't, whatever they were doing when Biden was in office, I can't recall them stopping pretty much anything, but I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful no kids, no people got hurt, and hopefully they catch any further possible terrorist threats. And this may be bigger than we know. So stay tuned. I'll be covering it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos of mine. And I'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you. Peace.